So, I do believe the shitty weekend is now over. I finally have some quiet time to myself so I can get back onto recording this. There's just a whole bunch of loud shit over the last couple of days involving fucking in-laws and all that other bullshit, and too much bloody crap to talk about, and I probably might talk about that sometime later on, but for the time being, we do indeed have a smoochum. And after catching this thing, I actually kind of wondered if that little patch of land where, like, the one you need waterfall to get up to, I kind of wondered if that was counted as a separate area or if it had its own, like, wild encounter table. Because that's actually where I found this thing, and I was just kind of like, do you actually need waterfall, or did I just get it, or is that just a coincidence? I couldn't begin to tell you, but whatever. The smoochum has been claimed. The sanctuary has been claimed. I've just quickly stopped by Mountain Moon, I think, the other day to grab one of these. I also picked up magma, since I forgot you could find these down in the basement floor. I found out you actually couldn't find them in the regular crystal, and they were implemented for this hack. I'm not too sure, though, if this is just sort of like an extra addition to the place, or if it basically replaces wheezing, because normally in crystal, if you go down to the sub level of the burn tower, you've got a 1% chance of finding a wheezing. It might be like a daytime versus nighttime thing, so maybe if I went back to during the night, I might be able to find one, but I'm not too sure. This thing I could have grabbed on Route 44. It was actually, I think, like a 1%er on Route 24. This and the Wobbuffet I just repel tricked for. This is, I think, was another 1%er in the Route 24 cave. Thankfully, though, this one was easier to repel trick since there was nothing else at the same level. With Lickitung, though, I had to sift through a horde of frickin' Hoothoots before I was able to find it. Eventually, I did. There's the strongest Pokemon in my possession at the moment, just because it was spent so much time in the daycare. Took it out, remembered to grab the hidden Super Potion before dropping the shiny Ditto back in, so if I am... whenever I'm ready to show off the whole shiny hatching thing, then I just need to grab something else from here that's suitable, and I can just go ahead and show that off. I believe that is about everything for PC stuff. Yeah, I think we're about good. I cleaned out the trainers on Route 3 and 4 as well, off screen, just to grind myself up a few levels. Can you, like, not? Thank you. So I believe now everybody is currently at level 27. I believe this is around about the level of Misty's first Pokemon. I quickly just surfed around her lackeys just to get a gauge on her first level, so I'll probably be a little bit under-leveled, but I should hopefully, with a decent amount of management, get through it. So, before I do that, actually, I might as well go and do this now while it's on the mind. I think I want to go... yeah, I want to go to Pewter. That's probably the fastest way. I've got a couple more HMs I want to go and grab. And I might as well, since they're on my mind, I might as well go and grab them now before I forget about them again. The first one is just down here, in this gate over here. Now, in Red and Blue, I believe this is the guy that would give you the Flash HM. However... in this game, he will give you the cut HM, so that lets me go and do some cut stuff. It actually also gives me access to the Pokemon on Route 8. I've not actually had a gander over there, because that's still blocked off by cut trees. And then next thing I want to do is go over to the Rock Tunnel Pokemon Center. I think this is the dude I want to talk to. Yep. So there's the Flash HM. And I believe that just leaves us with... no, I don't want to go in there. Yeah, that leaves us with all of them except for the Whirlpool HM, which I get... according to the website, I get that from the Dragon's Den, which I can get in immediately. I think I need either... let me actually have a look at that for a second. Oh wait, I haven't brought the page up. I think you need, like, either 2 badges or the Rising Badge. Yeah, two badges, 4 badges, or the Rising Badge. I think it was one of those sorts of requirements. I know I can get in there because I had a look off screen. So I'll probably do a segment of that maybe next time or something like that, just to show that I forget the last HM. Have I gotten rid of... have I put Headbutt back on this? No, I have not. Nah. It probably wasn't going to do too much anyway, so screw it. I'll just leave it there. Probably do it off screen or something like that. Okay. Now, who do I want to lead with at this stage? I feel like someone with the amulet coin would be a decent shout, so I think Kalima's got an amulet coin on her at the moment. Alright. That's a decent enough lead. Let's get going. Glob. This guy in red, blue, and yellow used to start off by saying splash. But no, he wants to just feign the fact that he's drowning. I don't know. I think someone in the comments said that you could find wild kingdra in Cerulean Cave, so that's one less trait evolution I have to worry about if that's the case. I wonder if he's got a shelter. If he does, it'd be interesting. Because I think this, like, this equivalent dude in red, blue, and yellow, I think I'm pretty sure he had a horsey and a shelter, and I think the shelter was the one that, let you grab a Mew from the Mew glitch, which is pretty cool. Oh, there's the 95 accuracy coming into play there. Alright, let's just stick with some slow and steady damage and just kick this thing's ass via that method. Alright, another horsey apparently. I'd like to see if Conifo can get some screen time, but the problem is it's not exactly the ideal gym to do it in. That's just because this thing gets rock slide at 28, and it's obviously just a great deal better than rock throw, and I want to get that onto it as soon as possible, but I guess just my choice of gym for today's segment isn't really going to be conducive to that. I'm not too sure if I showed off counter, actually, that I got counter. I can't remember. I think I might have showed it off in the previous segment. Just in case I didn't, though, I put counter over Endure just because I probably won't ever see myself using Endure, but counter might be somewhat useful at some point later in the game. It might be kind of cool to get that off or something like that. If Focus Band wasn't a one-time use item, then I would so totally put that onto this thing and just have it be like, okay, you can knock me out if you want with a beastly flying move, but nope, I just stay alive with 1 HP, and then you just die to counter. That's kind of the thing I had to do with Wobbuffet in Crystal Kaizo. That's just how terrible that hack was. It was just basically sit there, take a hit, and then reflect it back. Alternatively, just use Destiny Bond or something like that and just be like, okay, kill me if you want, but I'll kill you at the same time. So, speaking of Stinger, let's take the amulet coin off Kalima here and stick it onto Stinger. There we go. I had to grab some super repels to foot because obviously repel trick. There. Another thing I actually forgot to mention with that Lickitung is that you can find it during the morning. I think it's during the night and the morning, and it's sort of equivalent, like a counterpart. Shall we say, the one you can find during the day and the morning at the same time is for some reason it's Miltank. I don't know why, but it's just Miltank. But obviously no real need to do that. I've not actually given Route 25 a proper check to see if there's anything different there. I might go and have a gander at that off screen once I'm done here. Also, speaking of flying moves, Goldeen can get Peck, but I don't expect it to be hugely threatening even with that move. Especially when it seems to more inclined to use this stupid tail whip attack. So that was a little bit one-sided, as you do. Well, I mean, it's not inaccurate. Leave a Stinger again. Yeah, leave a Stinger again. I mean, I was probably going to go back and heal regardless, but whatever. Alright, what do you have? You don't have a Psyduck. Okay. Is it something I can just murder with strength? Nah. Oh well, it didn't do anything to me anyway, so who gives a crap? You're level 28? Sweet. Any new moves? Nah. Even if it was probably like... I was gonna say Leer, but it already learned and got rid of Leer, so it'd probably more like Focus Energy or some crap like that. Alright, so you're all patched up. Who do I want to lead with? Do I want to stick with Stinger here, or... Yeah, Stinger sounds like a decent idea. Either that or Salt Fairy. Do you have the other Amulet Coin? Oh, yeah, you do. I think I'll lead with Salt Fairy then. That sounds like a good idea. Alright, what the hell are you? What the hell's your sort of shtick? Let me quickly throw up a save state. I gotta remember which... Okay. I'll take slot 1 then. Obviously, it obviously wouldn't make a great deal of sense for her to be referring to you as a pest and sort of ruining her date when she's just been in here the entire time, so just stick with the old intro of policies and all-out offensive with water types, or whatever the hell. Okay, Psyduck lead. I thought it was 27, but nope, it's 26. I think this thing is not really going to threaten me too much, so I just keep throwing returns at it. I'm going to switch out once Salt Fairy takes care of this thing, so that thing just renders... It's just rendered completely useless. That Psyduck is busted as shit in the anime when it gets pissed off and has a bad headache. It just completely demolishes shit. Otherwise, it just doesn't do jack shit. Now, Quagsire might be a bit of a pain here. I'm only thinking of this just because I don't have any grass moves on the team and it's the only type that it's weak to. So, I'm thinking Stinger. See if this thing's got a ground move of some variety. Stinger will resist it regardless. Just see what this thing wants to do. Well, that's not a 2 KO. Rain Dance, okay. I think what I'll do actually is I'll go into Advent Forward here because being part ground, its water moves are actually going to be strengthened by Rain Dance and they won't be resisted by this Quagsire, so... Looks like Advent Forward's getting some use after all. I like how it took me like 10 seconds to think of the words after all. This is a later generation, this probably wouldn't work because Quagsire's got like water absorb or some shit. Well, Amnesia's certainly not helping. Thankfully, she did not elect to heal this thing. I'd be pissed off if she did because that Amnesia would have been annoying as all hell, but nope. That threat is taken out and Advent Forward got some sort of use in this gym. We then have Lapras. As an ice type, it is weak to fighting, so I could send in Stinger and maybe tenderize it a bit with some rock smashes. It'll probably outspeed and murder Conifo with a Surf, so that's not going to really work out for me. Ice move means it's super effective against Kalima. I think we're going to just stick with Stinger, see what Rock Smash does to this thing, and hopefully it's not going to be an absolute planet. Yeah. Well, Confused Ray certainly doesn't help the cause here. Rain Dance is gone. Some defense drops would be nice here, so even if Stinger can't take it out, it'll at least be tenderized and ready for me to smash with something else. Getting through the confusion pretty well, at least. Annoyingly, though, I'm not getting any defense drops. Yay. Finally gets a defense drop when it doesn't actually matter. I'll still get the knockout in one hit anyway. Oh yeah, I forgot Surf. Okay, send in Salt Fairy to clean up. I'm kind of holding on to Slumbork and its Thunder Punch for when she sends out her Starmie. I swear to God, if it's Staryu, I'm gonna be pissed. Like, it's a Stone Evolution. It can't not be Starmie. There we go. That's better. I'm glad you were smart enough to give us some kind of a challenge with the Pokemon that's actually decent. Now, what is this thing's shtick? Throwing bubble beams at my face. It'd be the TM she gives me had Bubble Beam not been removed as a TM going into Gen 2. I've got the sleep hacks going though. Oh, no, she's going to full heal. That's lovely. Can I get paralysis off Thunder Punch though? No, I cannot. In that case, I would say just keep spamming Thunder Punch. I should be able to... I think the rain stopped. Is it still going? No, it's done. So this thing's not gonna get the knockout, so I'll just take it out with another Thunder Punch. Alright. That wasn't too bad then, I guess. And a good chunk of cash stack. That's a nice good reward. That's not Blizzard. Actually, no, it is. Yeah, that is Blizzard. Okay. I guess I'm not going to complain about that, but, oh well, whatever. Is there anything I unlock here for having 6 badges? Powerful trainer classification, okay. Wait, what? Okay. I thought that you only unlocked sets at 4 and 8 badges. I was not aware that there was a one for 6. Oh well, I guess I better have a look. We might actually get some pretty decent ones. If I get more Shadow Ball TMs, then that'd be friggin' awesome. I believe we want to go up to floor 5 in this one. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, no kidding. What do we got? Dynamic Punch? Yeah, that's that sounds like a whole lot of fun. Toxic TMs? That's pretty cool. Icy Wind is a good move. Giga Drain? I would love to put Giga Drain on something, but I don't think anything on my team can actually get it. Iron Tail's pretty decent. It's inaccurate, but it's decent enough. Not too sure how I feel about Dragon Breath. Shadow Ball is a good move, just no matter how you look at it. Mud Slaps, it should be a crime that it is only worth 500 less than frickin' Shadow Ball. That's ridiculous. More Attract TMs, that's nice. Fury Cutter. Okay. I think I'll actually go ahead and buy a Fury Cutter TM here. It doesn't sound like the most useful move, but Heracross actually will get stabbed from this. So, why the hell not? It's better than nothing. And at least in the case of Fury Cutter, it actually gets stronger the more you use it. The move that will get booted, though, is... guess we're getting rid of Horn Attack. Because I want to keep Rock Smash, because at least that's stab. Counter's gimmicky, so I could have easily gotten rid of that. And Strength is just flat out better than that anyway, so... Alright, yeah, I think I'm happy with that. I think there's one other thing that I just want to do and get out of the way before I conclude this segment. So let's get the hell out of here, and I actually want to fly over to... No. I want to fly over to Olivine. Not for the Strength HM, of course, because we've already got that, but, we have a chat... Oh, if we go over here... Go in here... This is apparently a guy called Professor Noak, or Noak, or whatever the hell. Noam Dar, whatever the fuck. Yep. I guess since I never actually did, yeah, I guess since I never actually did ride on the ferry, then I guess I didn't really realize that you had to talk to this dude to get the pass. Because otherwise you have to pay money to ride on the boat. So I'm going to assume that having chatted to this guy means he's now back in the lab. So I figured I might as well go and quickly see if he's there. I don't know why I'm not doing this off screen, but whatever. I'm gonna make you sit through this. Except you don't have to at all. At this point you can just stop watching the segment because nothing else of interest is actually going to happen here. I actually could explore the majority of this, the entirety of this cave now, actually, never mind the majority. I can explore the whole cave now that I've got waterfall and stuff like that. Bloody hiccups, whatever the fuck. What the shit? Okay, so he's not here again. Oh well. I'll probably start next segment on Route 19, having a chat with him, unless... Nah. I actually don't know what the hell I'm doing next time. It's certainly not going to be a gym, so I'm probably going to... I'll probably next time just go through Dragon's Den and just mess around in there, get the last HM, and possibly pick up the Dratini. So, we'll do that, see how long the segment is once that's done, and probably end up doing some kind of a gym anyway. That I'm still undecided on though, so next time we'll just wing it. How's that sound? Winging it's a pretty good thing to do when you just can't think of anything else to do. So yeah, we'll do that. I will see you then.